Elsewhere in the Classique, as PSG Marseille took it out to a 0-0 draw. What's going to happen this week? Over in Lyon, we'll take a look at it.
That's right, folks. Back once again with another prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 12 over in Ligue, and we'll get to that in 1 second. Of course, if you're new, where you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and get your bag and say all things Ligue related, Papa Rose related, world football related. We're gonna know here, boys. This bloody Halloween week, that's right, and this could be a bit of a horror week for the likes of Nice and Marseille, as of course, within a couple of hours, they're going to be locking horns in a rescheduled local derby, south of France derby, I don't know, whatever they call it, but of course, there'll be day taking place for that. So, of course, we've got to get those picks in right here, right now, and of course, but if you're new, wherever you've been, smash your subscribe, and of course, a big shout out to my VIPs, they are the Patreons, of course. If you want to help us out in the channel, check out the links down below. But here we go then, shall we? Of course, look back at the results this past weekend, including Ligue Classique. Monaco did get back to anyways. A 3-1 win for them. A 2-0 win was my pick. Of course, up to 8 for now, Monaco. Saint-Étienne, of course, 2-2 for them against Angers, who dropped down to 6. Lorient won. Bordeaux won. Of course, I wanted to draw myself on that one. Probably your biggest winners were... No, probably Lorient, to be fair. Meanwhile, Nantes against Clermont Foot. It was a 2-1 win for Nantes, who were nowhere near the relegation, so they're up to 7th these days. Nice was a very, very nice result up against Lyon, 3-2 win to move them up to 3rd in the table, brother. Of course, Olympique Marseille nil past PSG nil. Of course, honours even there as Marseille remain in the top 4. Lille 1-1 draw against Stade Brest. Cheeky. Lens picked up a 4-1 win over Metz. Of course, Lens are flying high in second of the table. Of course, Reims lost to AS Troyes. Of course, grinding out some results there. Of course, sitting in mid to lower table there. And Rennes picked up a 1-0 win over Strasbourg on that one to move up to, where are they? They're up to 5th of the table. Of course, what did I do? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. Remember that number. Of course, PSG, though, still lead the charge. 7 points over Lens. Of course, Nice and, of course, Marseille will lock horns tonight or tomorrow night. I don't know. I think it's the next couple of days anyway. So, of course, a chance for Nice to go up to 2nd officially. Same can be said for Marseille with a goal swing as well. Down the table, Saint-Étienne and Metz are going down with Brest not too far away either. Let's take a look at the grand scheme of things. What did I say? 7? I got 7. I think I got 7. 7 when I got me top bins, just like Kev. Come in! Of course, that's right. Me and Kev kicking ass and taking names. That's right. What about the grand scheme of things? Well, here it comes. Russell Frost is, of course, kicking ass and taking it. Well done to you, sir. Respect to the Frostmeister, who is a legend of the game. Of course, if you want to get involved and become a legend of the game, go to the website here, cut/Ligue 1. Of course, it is free to enter. It's all a bit of fun. And of course, we're going towards the predictor of the month for Les France for this month, the month of October. Who's going to come out on top? Well, of course, reveal that, I think, next week. So let's get into the deep end then, shall we? Of course, kicking off with tonight's match, which is Nice, or tomorrow's night, whenever it is, Wednesday's match between Nice and Marseille, of course, rescheduled from the original date, which was way back, going to start the season. Played each other 41 times since 1996, 11 wins for Nice, of course, 24 wins for Marseille, and 6 draws. Of course, big win for Nice, 3-0 win, the big win, otherwise, a 4-0 win. Nice coming to this, it's just 1 defeat past 4 games for them in all competitions, 58% form for them at the moment. Marseille coming to this, just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them at the moment as well. Last round over in Nice was a 3-0 win for Nice. The away side hasn't won this game since Marseille beat Nice in Nice, which was very, very nice in the Allianz Arena, or Riviera, of course. Nice did beat Lyon last round, 3-2 win for them. Meanwhile, Marseille picked up a 0-0 draw. In fact, back-to-back 0-0 draws, including a 0-0 draw against Lazio. Of course, look at the odds on this one. We've got 11-8 on is your Nice. Of course, 50-8 is your Marseille. 5-2 is your draw. Nice are your favourites on this one, of course. I think I'm going to give it to them as well. 2-1 win. Even though Marseille are my boys, I think they'll lose this one, though. As a lot of testosterone flying around. Le French, le testosterone. Of course. Next, of course, we have Clermont Foot. They're going to be taking on Marseille. That's coming at you on Sunday, October the 31st. That's, of course, Halloween. Played the one time in 2016. Just 1 win and 1 for Marseille. That was a 2-1 win. Of course, Clermont Foot coming to just 1 win and 6. 33% form. Also, Marseille coming to just 1 win and 6. It will be probably 1 win and 7 if my result is of course, bang on. Last round, of course, they played each other in the Coupe de Ligue, which was, of course, back in October 2016. Of course, at Clermont Foot. Of course, Marseille came out with a 2-1 win. Of course, Clermont Foot did beat, lost to Nantes last time around. Of course, PSG drew with Marseille last time around, of course, and with the result here this midweek. Look at the odds on this one. 90-10, Clermont Foot 11-8 is your Marseille. The eye favourites 23-10 is your draw. Marseille will bounce back with a 2-0 win from the shit show. That is, of course, the South Coast Derby, whatever you want to call it. Next, of course, ESTAC Troyes up against Rennes. So let's get into this one then, shall we? Also on Halloween, play each other, of course, 19 times, it's 99, 6 wins apiece, and 7 draws. Of course, big win for Troy's 3-1 win, the biggest win, otherwise a 2-0 win. Troy's coming to this back-to-back wins for them, 50% form for them at the moment. Unlike Rennes, though, they coming to 5 wins on the bounce, 92% form. They are the form team to keep an eye out of. Of course, look at the last time around, of course, over in Troy's was a 1-1 draw back in August 2017 in Ligue 1. However, Rennes are unbeaten against Troy's. The last 4 matches pick up 2 wins and 2 draws, of course. So Troy's did beat Reims last time around, 2-1 win. Now they're going to go for the Reims and Rennes double. However, Rennes picked up the 1 against Strasbourg. Of course, like I said, just conceded the 1 goal at the last 4 games, of course, in all competitions. I was against Mueller over in, of course, the Conference League. Look at the odds on this one we have. What do we have on this? Troy's coming at 11-4 for the victory. 2019 on is your Rennes. 30-5 is your draw. 2-1 win for Rennes on the road to keep the big win and keep on moving. Next, of course, we have Metz taking on Saint-Étienne. Of course, let's get into this one. They played to the corner minus 27 times, 99 since 93. 7 wins for Metz, 13 wins for Saint-Étienne, and 7 draws. Of course, Metz coming to just 1 win in 6 for them. 17% form up against Saint-Étienne's without a win in 6. In fact, they haven't won in the last 14 games, so they're on a bit of a major blip. Claude Puel must be under a bit of a pressure for a legendary team that is Saint-Étienne. Of course, Saint-Étienne lost to Metz last round. It was back in Metz, of course. It was back in October 2020, around about this time last season. Of course, 2-0 win for Metz. The Wasteland hasn't won this game since Metz beat Saint-Étienne back in 2019. Of course, Metz did lose to Lens. Of course, Saint-Étienne picked up a 2-2 draw last time around. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have? 6-4 is your Metz, score 7-4 is your Saint-Étienne, and 23-10 is your draw. I've gone with the 2-0 win there for Metz. No shame in that. Next, of course, we have Bordeaux taking on Reims. Of course, coming at you. This match will take place also on Halloween. For just 14 times since 2007. 2 wins for Bordeaux, 6 for Reims, and 6 draw. Big win for Bordeaux, 2-1 win. The big win, other win, a 4-1 win. Of course, Bordeaux coming to just 1 win in 6. Also, 1 defeated by 6, 50% for them at the moment, drawing a lot of games during 4 of the last 5 games. So Reims are coming to just 1 win in 6. Of course, 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, that's around in Bordeaux was a 3-1 win for Reims. The Hunsa hasn't won this game since Reims beat Bordeaux back in 2016. Of course, Bordeaux did draw with Lorient last time around back in, of course, match number 11. As for Reims, they did lose to Troy's 2-1 win for Troy's as well. Look at the odds on this one. What have we got going on? Bordeaux 75 for the victory, 90-10 is your Reims, 94 is your draw. I've gone with the 2-1 win for the hosts. Big win for them. Move the chains. Montpellier take on Nantes, of course. These two sides, of course, will play each other 39 times since 1993. 13 wins for Montpellier, 16 wins for Nantes, and 10 draws. Of course, big win for Montpellier. 4-0 win. The big win away was a 3-0 win. Montpellier just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them at the moment. As for Nantes, they're coming to just 1 defeat by 6, 75% form for them in the moment as well. Of course, that's around at Montpellier was a 1-1 draw. That was back in January 2021. Of course, what are we looking at here? Monaco did lose, did beat Montpellier last round. Of course, not speaking of a 2-1 win over Clermont foot coming into this one. Of course, Montpellier 5-4 for the victory, 29-10 is your Nantes, 12-5 is your draw. This is tight, but a 2-0 win for Montpellier takes it. In my eyes, Lyon against Lens, of course, this will be a bit of a zinger considering where Lens are in the table. Of course, play each other 42 times since 1993, 20 wins for Lyon, 11 wins for Lens, and 11 draws. Of course, big win for Lyon, 4-0 win. The big win away, also a 4-0 win. Just 1 defeat by 6 games for Lyon. That's 67% form for them in the moment. Meanwhile, 4 wins in the past 6, also 67% form for Lens at the moment coming at you. Of course, that's around over in Lyon. It's a 3-2 win. That's back in January 2021. That was in Ligue 1. The away side, or Lens, haven't won this game since 2014 in Ligue 1. Of course, with a 1-0 win at Lyon, of course. Heading into, of course, the Lyon did lose to Nice, which wasn't very, very nice. Of course, Lens picked up a 4-1 win against Metz. Of course, look at the odds on this one. We have Lyon 20-13 on for the victory, 50-4 is your way, but that's Lens, 16-5 is your draw. I've gone with Lyon, but of course, Lens coming to sit second in the table or whatever it is, up there, dizzy heights. Banger next up though, of course, it is Psg taking on Lille. That's right, taking place on the 29th, which I believe is Friday. 57 times they played each other since 1983. Of course, 20 wins for PSG, 14 wins for Lille, and 15 draws. Just 1 defeat, about 6 for PSG, 75% form for them at the moment. Just 1 win in 5 for Lille. That's 50% form for them at the moment. Of course, coming at you though, last round over in PSG was a 1-0 win for Lille. They got back-to-back wins over PSG and back-to-back clean sheets as well. In fact, they got 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games over PSG. Of course, coming at you though, of course, PSG did beat, or they drew with Marseille. Of course, last time around, of course, Leo picked up a draw against Brest, cheeky. Last time around as well. PSG 4-1 for the victory. That's 4-1 on. 11-2 is your draw. 72 is your way win. That's Lille on this. Going to go with a 4-2 win. Goals on this one. 6 goal thriller. I don't really do that, do I? That's gone mental. 4-2 win there. PSG. RC Strasbourg taking on Lorient. Coming at you on Halloween as well. Of course, played 6 times since 1998. 2 wins apiece and 2 draws as well. Strasbourg coming to just 1 win and 4, 58% for. As for Lorient, just 1 win and 6 for them. 50% 42% form. However, also one defeat the past 6, drawing 4 of the past 6 games as well. Strasbourg did draw with Lorient last round, 1-1. That was back, of course, in May 2021. Of course, coming at you, Strasbourg did lost to Rennes last round. Of course, Lorient picked up a 1-1 draw against Bordeaux. Odds on this one, what do we have on this one? Strasbourg 11-10 on for the victory. I favourite 35 sure, 31 sure, even that's Lorient. 1-1 draw, another draw in the house for Lorient, the draw machine. They'll keep on keeping on. Angers will take on Nice, which could be very, very nice. Of course, played 13 times in 2008. 3 wins for Angers, 5 points for Nice, 5 draws. Big Smith for Angers, 3-0 win. The Big Smith of the ways are 3-0 win as well. Angers just 1 win in 6, 42% form at the moment. As for Nice, they picked up 3 wins the past 4 games. However, it will be 4 of the past 5 if my prediction earlier in the week it comes to fruition. Of course, last time in Angers was a 3-0 win for Nice. They're unbeaten against Angers for a fair bit, going all the way back to 2017 with a 2-0 win for Angers in over at the wherever the heck, the Riviera, wherever. They draw with Saint-Étienne. Of course, Nice did play Lyon, but of course they'll play a Marseille as well this coming week. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this? We have coming at Angers 95 for the victory, 20 is your Nice, of course 23-10 is your draw. This is tight. It could go either way. It could even be a draw. 2-1 win though for Nice for me. Form or cream will rise to the top on this one. And then Brest will take on Monaco. That is right. That's taking place also on Halloween, I believe. Of course, these two sides, according to my eyes, have played each other around about 6 times in 2008. 3 wins apiece, no draws. Big Smith for Brest, 2-0 win. The Big Smith, there was a 4-1 win. Brest come to this without a win in 6, 25% form. In fact, they were without a win in 12. As for Monaco, they come to just 1 defeat the past 6 games. Looking very, very good. 75% form for them at the moment. Last round over in Brest was a 1-0 win for Brest. That was back in October 2020. Of course, the OGC has won this game since Brest beat Monaco back in October 2010. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this one? What do we have on this one? I'm trying to find it. It's called 7-2 is your Brest, 43 on is your Monaco, 45 is your draw. Monaco will win this one, 2-0 win. On the road, that's my picks, boys, for this week. Of course, be sure to get your picks in as well, especially for the old Nice-Marseille game, which of course takes off tomorrow. It's free to enter. Cut the Forecast League on, of course, on next time around. You'll see me. We'll have reveal who is the predictor of the month for October. But that's it. Be sure to give the video some love. Smash your thumbs up. Smash your subscribe. Check the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support the channel in another way of becoming a Boo Best Mate for life. Every little help towards the channel will do wonders. Of course, as we try to crack it up. We recently celebrated 25,000 subscribers. We'll talk about that another day. But until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, be safe out there on Halloween. Trick or treat safety, because you never know what monsters are waiting around the corner.